Now we've had a bit of time to look at Season 20, there's actually loads of cool little secret things in the game right now that you can go check out. Like a secret button, Respawn secretly showing us future skins, and a feature we've been begging for years. But let's start off with some stuff about perks, because now we've had some time to mess with perks. Well, some of them are absolutely insane, and Mirage, well, you can definitely do some weird stuff with his, because it turns out he has one emote that creates 2 decoys, and his decoys copy his emotes. Therefore, using this emote, you can turn one decoy into 3 decoys, and if you get all the perks allowing you to have extra decoys, you can make a lot of decoys, and this is literally the maximum amount of decoys allowed in game right now. It's insane. With Mirage's new perks allowing more decoys, it honestly makes it really difficult to see enemies through your decoys sometimes. It's really fun though. The new Mirage meta is literally just to lag your enemies' computers until they crash. Also, the Thunderdome brings many awesome Easter eggs, and one big Easter egg I think we're yet to discover, because first of all, in the Thunderdome there is this big skull, but it turns out if you go onto the platform overlooking the skull, you can actually find a button, and if you press it, it will produce loads of smoke and fire inside and outside of the skull, which is really cool. Also, that's not it for the skull. If you go inside the eye and down a bit, you can actually slide straight out its mouth. It's really fun to play in and out of because it is really well designed, honestly. There's also another Easter egg on the Thunderdome map that we're kind of yet to discover, because there are hidden Nesses around Thunderdome, and when you shoot them, they produce confetti. So a lot of people are wondering if there's a Nessie hunt like on King's Canyon, where if you destroy every Nessie, an Easter egg will activate. Maybe another giant Nessie. The crowd on Thunderdome is really cool as well. We can kind of see them from the map, but a few people like Ross the Squirrel actually flew out to them and they're holding up Nessie signs and really cool stuff like that. They're actually surprisingly detailed for a crowd that you cannot really see. Over towards Edge though, the museum has had a rework and it's shown us a lot of future stuff, because in one area that's called the future of the games, every few seconds a skin concept for an unreleased skin will flash up, which is really cool. We can see a really nice Loba one, a really cool Lifeline one, a really cool Ballistic one, a really cool Wraith one, a really cool Valk one. There's just so many skin concepts that may come in the future, but I really want to get my hands on this Ballistic one. It looks really cool. That's not it for the museum, because it does showcase the Frontier War from Titanfall 1 and 2, which is really nice. It's a nice nod to Titanfall, and you can actually just basically see Titans in game, which is strange, honestly. Also, there is a pilot helmet on display in the display box with a tick and loads of other Titanfall stuff, which is really cool. The helmet is from Planet Victor, which is actually a map from Titanfall 1. This map right here takes place on the planet Victor, so a random pilot you kill in this battle may supply the helmet for the Apex Museum. Either way, it's really cool to finally see Titanfall stuff in the Apex maps. But it's not just pilot stuff in this update. Also, Octane got brand new animations for his heirloom, and it turns out there's one where he pulls out a churro instead of his heirloom. Yep, that's probably the best inspect in the game. If you have played the new season already, you may notice your main actually has some really cool new voice lines to do with the upgrade system. There's a ton of voice lines for when a legend upgrades, or is ready to upgrade, or just talking about their upgrade, and I think Mirage definitely got the best ones. These literally got a laugh out of me, which is bad, honestly.
Hey, max level. That's my nickname in college. I didn't go to college. All right, upgrade time. If only they had a Mirage Quattro. The 4 in French. Hey, a new upgrade. Spiffy. Is that do people still say spiffy?
One strange thing though was when I was testing Mirage perks in the firing range, testing the perks actually completed some daily challenges for me. If you get a daily challenge saying upgrade your legend several times, just go into the firing range and do it, because apparently that works. It happened to me today and a lot of people are reporting it's happening to them. It's 3 points, I guess. One thing a lot of people have been asking about is the new ring instant death system. Basically, Respawn said in the patch notes, if you spend too long outside of the ring, you will just basically be killed. So I actually went ahead and decided to test it in game, and I survived for about 5 minutes until this flashed up on my screen. It basically gave me a 1-minute warning to get back into the ring. So naturally, I just ignored it and kept healing until finally it hit 0, and yeah, it just kills you. Although it's really nice to see some new user interface in the game, I guess. Speaking of user interface though, you may notice on the Battle Pass section of the game, there's only 8 83 days left in the season, making it an extremely short season, especially compared to last season where the season was over 100 days. So if last season felt long, well, this one might just feel short to you. Also in the Battle Pass is a pretty interesting emote which people are already making theories about, because Octane and Conduit got brand new emotes where they use a katana, which is really cool actually. The katana is a brand new unique design that we've never seen before, and in some emotes like the Conduit one, when the emote is activated, Conduit actually drops some smoke around her, which is very interesting that that's incorporated into an emote. A few people are theorizing this will be a universal heirloom, although I think it looks too cool to be a universal heirloom honestly, like everyone wants a katana, but I guess you can trick people into thinking you got the Conduit heirloom early. One thing that people notice every single season is shadow nerfs, stuff Respawn have nerfed but didn't actually specify in the patch notes, and this season there's already a confirmed shadow nerf, probably one of many, and weirdly enough it's to Ashe, who didn't really need a nerf, but basically her arc snare cooldown has gone from 20 seconds to 25 now, which is a lot when the arc snare only lasts this long. Like, it's just not really worth it all. So I don't know why they hate Ashe or if this was deliberate, but she's been nerfed. One good thing in this event though is a brand new unique type of tracker that you should really get, even if you're not planning on hopping on this season, because in the new anniversary prize tracker there's a new Nessie stat tracker that is equipable on every legend. The thing is, instead of just showing kills for a certain legend, this tracker shows your lifetime kills. So if you don't really have a main, but you want to show how much time you put into the game, this is going to be great. There's also two other lifetime stat trackers, which is absolutely brilliant for the game. And the thing is, this is the first time one of these has come out in 5 years. So personally, I will pick it up because we don't really know when the next one is going to come, or if the next one is going to come, plus they look really cool. One thing you will have is the first tier of the Battle Pass, and there's something pretty interesting in the free tier. It's a brand new load screen. The thing is, it actually hints towards two things. First of all, an upgrade to Valkyrie's abilities where she directly asks Rampart for an upgrade and Rampart goes, yeah, I can do that, which may hint to a rework, or more likely hints to Valkyrie getting a gear upgrade for a story from the Outlands where she can defeat the Rev army, because the reason she wants the upgrade is because the Rev army is still a threat, which is strange. Also in this loading screen, it does hint that Valkyrie and Loba have broken up in the lore, so that might be a lore point that's picked up on, or maybe not. It was told through a loading screen, so I'm not really sure where Respawn want to go with this one. And hey, if you're interested in legend relationships in lore, the game kind of revealed a lot of them in the new Valentine's Day sticker pack, because if you buy the sticker pack you will get loads of random stickers about legend relationships, and luckily a few members of the community did export them so we don't have to buy every sticker to look at the stickers. And yesterday I did mention on the Revenant legend icon his eyes have turned red, but on top of that what I neglected to post or realise is that his model also has red eyes as well on his base skin, which is very interesting. With the new comics and everything, I think Apex's lore is kicking into gear, so I'm quite interested to see what they do with it now, especially because lore changes are reflecting in-game. And one final thing, about a year ago you may remember getting a free Horizon emote called Great Minds Recline. Everybody for some reason got this for free in their inventories until it was removed a few months later. Well, guess what? That thing's in the Battle Pass right now. So if you want to buy back your free emote, well, go for it, but that's where it went, I guess. They must have accidentally released it. But what are your thoughts on Season 20? I'm loving the perk system. What's the best perk combo you found? And subscribe.